very good morning, class. I am your social studies teacher. I hope you have already visited your first class and saw that lecture. In the first video lecture, we have studied about resources, the value of resources, and the various types of resources. Now, today in this video lecture, we are going to further proceed our chapter. So, let's begin. Classification of resources. How we can classify resources? Natural resources are classified on the basis of origin and on the basis of renewability. On the basis of origin, the resources are classified into biotic and abiotic resources. Okay, and on the basis of renewability, the resources are classified as renewable and non-renewable. Biotic, as we have already studied about the term biotic. Biotic means all the living things, plants, animals, insects, and human beings. So, all the resources which contain any type of life, any form of life, are biotic resources. Abiotic resources are non living things as they do not contain life. Okay, now let's see what is renewable resources. Resources that can be renewed or replenished quickly, such as sunlight, forest, these are renewable resources. The resources which are exhaustible, the resources which will vanish through time, the resources which cannot develop quickly are non renewable resources. The examples of renewable resources are all the minerals, coal, petroleum, natural gas, iron, etc. Okay. Next is the classification of resources on the basis of a stage of development. On the stage of development, there are two types of resources: potential resources and actual resources. Now, I hope you have already studied in physics the word potential. What is the meaning of potential? Having the capacity or having ability means if the resources is potential resource, this means that resource has a capacity or have ability to use in future. We can extract, we can use that resource in future. So all the resources which are found in a region but have not been put in proper use at present are known as potential resources. Next is actual resources. Actual resources are those resources which are actually exist and we are extracting and we are using those resources are called actual resources. uh, Wait a minute. Okay, so these all are about the natural resources. Our next topic is human resources. Human resource refers to the number of people and their mental and physical abilities. Human beings are a very important natural resource. The resource is a very special as human beings can make the best use of other natural resources through their intelligence, knowledge, skill and technology development. Okay, so humans are the most important and the most essential resource. Next is human made resources. Sometimes certain things found in the nature in their original form have no usability or utility. Knowledge, ideas, and technology developed by man help convert them into a resource. Coal and petroleum were not resource until people did not learn to extract and use them. People learn to use them and they become the resource. They make building, they make road, they make bridges. So all the buildings, road, bridges, railway platform, railway tracks, these are what are human resources. Okay, so these all are about the resources. Now I hope we know you know how important a resource is. So we should concern about the conservation and the development of the resource also. So let's study the next topic is resources economic development. There is a high degree of positive correlation between economic development and resource use. हम जितना भी पॉजिटिवली और जितने अच्छी तरीके से रिसोर्स का यूज़ करेंगे उतना ही हमारी इकोनॉमी डेवलप्ड होगी। अगर हम किसी भी रिसोर्स का फ्रूटफुल मैनर में और उसको वेस्ट किए बिना यूज़ करते हैं तो किसी भी कंट्री की इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट होता है। Without resource, no country can develop. Availability of resources is the backbone of the economy of any country. Now let's see how to conserve the resource. Conservation of resources. We all know the resources very important. Uh, so that is why conservation of resources needs due to the combined effect of population growth, increasing wealth, economic development, and the advance made in the technical fields. Our demand for resources growing more and more. In such a situation, there is a fear that non-renewable natural resources will diminish fast, and a situation will arise in the future where our future generation will be left with no resource or very limited resource. So we should conserve the resource. Here I just remember a one statement given by our national father Mahatma Gandhi. What he said about the conservation of natural resources. We should use or extract natural resources in that manner that we are borrowed, not in that manner that as we have inherited one from forefathers. So we should save resources for our future generation. That's why you people, you are the young people and you are the future of the country. So you must develop a habit of save resources, just like switch off the electricity and turn off the tap, that's so that water could not be waste. These are the little step but it contributes big. Okay, so let's have a recap what we have studied today in today's class. What is resources? Anything that can be obtained from nature or have some value to humans is a resource. Okay, there are two types of resources: industrial resources and human resources. Okay, conservation of resources is very important because resource can be depleted. Okay, sustainable development of resources without damaging the environment to meet the needs of the present and the future generation. There is a one important term here, that is sustainable development. You will learn, you will study more about the sustainable development in the further chapter. Okay, so for sustainable development we must follow the recycle step, using waste material after recycle process. Okay class, thank you, bye bye.